Greetings and welcome, comrades, to another episode of Let's Play Red Alert Remastered. Right, I think we've pretty much killed off whatever the allies could potentially send at me.
Vehicle reporting.
So they just keep dismantling stuff. I mean, as far as I can tell, they're out of power completely.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
So we can just roll in whenever we want.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit
Vehicle
ready.
report. Acknowledged.
Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Still a couple of destroyers over there. Bad.
Select target.
And of course the plane.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Very well. At once. Ready and waiting. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
And we've secured the heights. Alright.
Ready and waiting. At once. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Let's burn it all down.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Awaiting
Maybe a
orders.
little bit more directed with the
Affirmative.
fire.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Reporting.
Unit
Off.
lost. Unit lost. Training.
Why can't you just let me have things in style?
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Training. Unit ready.
Training.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
And if they were smart enough to sell a building,
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Agreed.
they should have been able to get enough supplies to rebuild a ore truck so they can actually do mining and all that. But I guess not.
Awaiting
Where are
orders.
we going?
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
A little bit amusing that they built a radar jammer, but
Acknowledged.
doesn't do much, obviously.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Well, it's always fun doing allies battles
Awaiting or
against them,
acknowledged. Yes, sir.
even if they are so
Affirmative.
horribly inaccurate. At least they always appear to be whenever I am using them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once.
Unit lost.
Very well. Affirmative. Of course.
Training.
Yes, sir. Very
Unit
well.
ready.
Affirmative.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Alright, one less allied base.
Vehicle reporting.
And we might as well
Acknowledged.
take out this little playmaker's house. Probably some sort of
Reporting.
secret or in-joke with that.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Let's deal with this destroyer.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Select target. Iron Curtain, Charlie.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Alright, let's finish this.
Select target.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged, of course. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Agreed. Very well. Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Very well.
Spy plane ready.
Comrade, affirmative. 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 Yes, waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Oh, nice.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Of course.
Mission accomplished.
And there we go. Yeah, ultimately that was easier than it should have been. If the Allies had not been silly enough to go for my war fields, maintain their own local supply. Not entirely sure why they did. I mean, admittedly one of my trucks did it as well, but I had spares that were not being stupid. Oh well.
Amazing, these English, how quickly they adapt. They must truly have been crying out for our victory. They have abandoned their old rulers faster than rats, leading a sinking ship. We have done what no one else has dared. The Soviet Union stretches across the entire continent. We have liberated Europe at last. It's time to celebrate. See? Well, why not? When in Rome. Excellent. General, you have covered yourself in great honor. I will see to it personally that you are very well taken care of. Nadia, this tea is truly excellent.
Thank you. I prepared it myself.
Poison? You bitch!
You bastard pig! You will never touch me with your filthy hands again! Well, General, this temporary chaos in Europe will only help to fuel the Brotherhood's cause. For centuries we have waited to emerge from the shadows, and now we will make ourselves known. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and took up residence in the land of Nod. You have done well to serve us, and for that, you should be rewarded. We estimate that the Brotherhood will tire of the USSR in the early 1990s. Until then, you will keep the peace. Fight our battles where you must, and you'll remain our loyal and obedient servant for the foreseeable future.
The foreseeable future. Comrade Chairman, I am the future.
And there's no real tight credit screen after that, because what can you say of that? So that is the Soviet campaign in Red Alert. Admittedly, when I first saw this ending, didn't know what to make of it. Certainly did not think of the potential ramifications of Cain being in the... Admittedly, I had not fully recognized Cain up until this point during my first playthrough, because, you know, low quality resolution video. And I must have at least suspected that he looked familiar, but I couldn't place it. Until he spoke. Then I knew who he was. So yeah, if you are interested in the timeline of the Command & Conquer universe, the Soviet victory in Red Alert 1 is purportedly to be the starting point of where the Tiberium Dawn series starts, or will end up in, rather. Because Europe is essentially disorganized, disunified, open, taken by Nod. How they lose all of that? I mean, I guess in the subsequent revolution after the breakup of the Soviet Union, which would kind of explain how Nod is able to make some progress in Europe during that particular period, because that's not really much of a united Europe ideal of any sort, really. I guess. I mean, admittedly, it's been a while since I've seen a video that suggests that particular timeline, but it's an interesting thought experiment at the very least. Would also sort of explain some of the technologies that Nod has Yes. With the technology. Perhaps that is the explanation as to why the Soviet Union has such advanced technology in this particular timeline. Because Nord was secretly giving them advanced technologies that they had been working on for a century, millennia even. But in any case, that's quite enough speculating. Because there's still the Allied campaign to play, of course. And I'll see you there. Time. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Bye!